Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Liv's Thoughts. Today we're going to be talking about anger and ways to cope with anger and deal with anger personally that have worked for my life and maybe could help you. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you to all the new little subscribers here. I appreciate all of you, and I'm very grateful for you guys supporting my channel and supporting the growth and everything like that. I appreciate the nice comments, so love you all. If you're returning, what's up? Now, back to anger. Just for some context and backstory, I used to be an extremely angry person in my life. I never went to like anger management or anything like that, but in the past, and I'm not looking for sympathy by any means with this, but I used to be very verbally abusive and mentally abusive and unfortunately physically violent. Not necessarily to other people, but I would break things, I would hit things, I'd rip things, I would chuck things. Like I threw my phone across the room and shattered it one time because someone didn't say the right answer to me over text. Now, let's talk about the first and foremost thing that I think a lot of people need to learn when they're upset. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking and stop interacting with people when you're in a bad mood. Step off to the side and remove yourself from the situation. Put your phone down if it's something that you're working through over text. Don't respond. I think that this is a very well-known thing to not respond when you're upset. You're gonna say something outlandish that is going to affect the other person and maybe affect their whole day, ruin their entire day. They probably already feel bad for making you upset. Don't make it worse. And in fact, they might be in a bad mood and say something even worse to you that puts you in a worse mood. So separate yourself from the situation and take time alone. Second thing is to keep yourself busy. I don't know if this relates to anyone else in this world, but I feel my anger in my hands. I feel my anger in my arms. Like I get very like tense in my arms and stuff like that. And that's why I feel like I turn to physical violence with like hurting things and breaking stuff. It's just not fun. And so I've learned that if I want to not do those things, I need to keep my hands busy. I build Legos, I draw, I paint, I write, like whatever it may be. I read a book, something to keep my hands out of the way of hurting other things. Now, if it's something I love to do and it's making me more upset, I stop. I don't continue because surprise, surprise, when you do something that's making you upset, the next time you're going to do it, you're going to have a bad reputation with it and you're going to have a bad memory and vision of it. Now, continuing with my second, sorry, I just got a text, but continuing with my second tip, third tip, excuse me, do something with your hands, would be if the thing that you're trying to do is not working, go for a walk and be in nature. I feel like I know that everyone says this, like ground yourself in nature, whatever, but you guys have to realize how beautiful nature is and how easy it is to appreciate the little things in nature. I think a lot of people, when they see others upset, they try to help them in ways that can be very counterproductive by asking what's wrong and by questioning them a lot and giving them like, oh, I hope you feel better. Like, is there anything I can do? Like, that's not always what you want to hear. And I think that you can get positivity through nature and appreciating things and appreciating the gratitude and just willingness to be here and your ability to just like experience feelings. I know that sounds corny, but like, I don't know. I just feel like it's very important to understand that like what you're feeling is so minute to the actual world and like not to devalue or to not undermine your like feelings or anything like that, but like the feeling you feel and the situation that you're probably dealing with is so minor compared to everything that's going on in this world. And I think when you put that into perspective, it can help like tone down the anger just a little bit. My fourth tip, rationalize yourself. Talk through it with yourself. Is what you're upset about actually something that you're not allowed to be upset about? But really think about it. Like the other day, I got so mad because one of my friends did not take a good picture of me. And I got into such a terrible mood. And I realized that I was like, there's literally no reason to be upset with this person. Yeah, they took a shitty picture of me, but let's be for real. The only place that picture was trying to go was Instagram, and it's not that deep. Oh my gosh, I didn't get one flick on Instagram of this rooftop that 17 bazillion people have a picture of. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep. And it's not worth getting mad at other people for making mistakes that aren't that deep and are not that, what's the word I'm looking for here? I can't think. I need to read a thesaurus or dictionary or something, learn more words. It's not something that's going to affect your life 5 minutes after the situation. And that person maybe just wasn't really feeling it that day and like accidentally messed up your pictures. It's okay. And when I rationalized myself through that, I realized that I'm like, this person doesn't deserve my anger and like doesn't deserve for me to get mad at them because they messed up one thing. Like, again, talk yourself through it and understand that like the problems you're facing and the feelings you're feeling are very minute to the other stuff that's going on in this world. And when you can put that into perspective, I feel like that can calm you down just a little bit, at least for me. And my fifth and final tip was do something for yourself. Now, if you are mad and you want to go get ice cream, you want to go get a coffee, you want to go like to the store and maybe pick one thing out for yourself, whatever it may be, but not say treat yourself for your anger, but like if that is something that helps you and you know that it's going to release a little dopamine spike in your brain, go do it. Now, I'm not telling you to go spend $100 when you're upset, but $5 is not going to affect you too much if it's going to help you get out of a bad mood. You know what I mean? Bad moods are just not fun for anyone in this world. Don't make other people upset because your feelings are not in the best place. It's not worth it. Don't ruin relationships over anger. It's something that you can deal with and rationalize, and you have to understand that anger turns very bad quickly, and I think we see this in the world, and it's just something I want to touch on because I think it's important to say. Like, anger can lead to unaliving, and if you do not learn how to properly cope with your anger and you get to the point of actually hurting someone, you're living with regret for the rest of your life. It is not something that is going to ever leave your brain. Like, I can promise you. I've hurt one person through physical anger, and that is something I will literally never get out of my brain. It is a guilt that I deal with every single day, and it is something I think about. Not every day, but goddamn nearly every day. So just remember that, like, your anger is valid, but your anger to be mean to other, or your ability to be mean to other people when you are angry is not valid. You are not allowed to lash out at other people because you're not feeling well. I hope that helped maybe to someone. Again, BPD, I'm not just only talking about BPD with this, but like my BPD has manifested in anger, not so much sadness. And I've done a lot of work to deal with this. Minor inconveniences used to ruin multiple days of mine at a time. And now I can get through it within 5 minutes. I tell the person next to me, the other day I was in the car with my friend, and he made me upset, I'm not gonna lie, and I told him I need 2 minutes to not talk or listen to music, just shut the fuck up. And I got over the anger pretty damn quickly with that. And it's just, I'm appreciative of my friends in life that have worked with me through my coping mechanisms and learned to deal with my coping mechanisms and just have learned me, I guess, like, and learned the way that I work. And I'm very appreciative of that. And I hope that you guys can find people in your life that also do the same for you and help you out and do the same things and make you feel like your feelings are valid, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for the day. Short little video, but yeah. Alright, peace, love, and happiness. I will talk to you guys later. And have a wonderful day. And I hope that your life is full of positivity and not anger. Because anger sucks. But you can work through it. I promise you. Alright.